Here's a common mistake I see cyclists make with their on-bike nutrition that makes their legs feel empty. One standard practice here at Velo is making sure that everybody's eating at least 60 grams of carbohydrate per hour, even when it's an aerobic ride. If it's really steady and only for an hour, about 30 grams of carbohydrate is the minimal amount that I suggest that everybody uses. Doing it that way, make sure that you've got plenty of energy and glycogen stores in the muscle, that you're not running too low, which is affecting recovery and tougher training sessions to come. Now that I've got that out of the way, here's the reason I see cyclists on long rides start to fail, and it's a real easy fix. They're holding back eating anything on their bike until they reach mid-coffee stop. Now I sort of understand this way of thinking. Let's say you had breakfast, so a big bowl of porridge, you ride for 3 hours, and then you hit coffee stop, and then you ride for 3 hours home. You'd think, well, breakfast is going to get me there, right? Well, it sort of will, because your body can cope with lower energy availability over time, but you are not a petrol engine, you're a human being. And it is clear that when you run low on energy availability or carbohydrates, your body can switch over a little bit more to fat as a fuel source. But you shouldn't think of yourself as a car with an energy tank that you can run empty and then start running on fat. On the output, your body's clever, so it uses more carbohydrate at some points and more fat at another, so it's quite flexible in itself. That's the mistake I often see cyclists do and talk about, saying that if I push my boundaries on my fueling, I can use more fat as a fuel source. The thing is, when you start dropping your carbohydrate out from riding and you hold on for longer, you basically just run out of muscle glycogen, and your body starts to kick back and go, I am not turning my legs over the way you want me to. Basically, if you want to stick with the bunch and keep riding strong all the way through your ride, you have to fuel for the work required. Are you guilty of holding out for the coffee stop? Let me know in the box below.